Football nights like this are why fans live for the game. When fixtures line up like this, it is not just about 90 minutes on the clock, it is about momentum, belief, pressure, and moments that flip seasons on their head. Every stadium becomes a stage, every whistle carries weight, every goal feels like a statement. Today's set of matches brings together intensity, rivalry, urgency, and ambition. Some teams are chasing dominance, some are fighting for consistency, and others are trying to prove that they belong in the conversation. These are the kinds of games where form matters, confidence matters, and control of the tempo decides everything. We are breaking down a powerful lineup of fixtures, reading the flow of each game, sensing how the battles unfold, and locking in the outcomes. No distract-irons, no side stories, just pure football logic and match rhythm. Let's get straight into it. Leeds vs Arsenal. Correct score 1-3. Arsenal win. This match has all the ingredients of a high-tempo contest, but from the opening whistle, the direction of the game is clear. Leeds bring energy, urgency, and a willingness to press high, especially early on. The crowd is loud, the pace is fast, and the first few minutes feel chaotic. But chaos favors the team that can remain calm inside it. Arsenal approach this game with control, patience, and purpose. They don't rush the ball. They let Leeds burn energy while keeping their structure intact. The passing is crisp, the movement is intelligent, and gradually the tempo bends in their favor. Leeds push numbers forward, trying to disrupt build-up and force mistakes. That bravery earns them moments. A spell of pressure leads to a breakthrough, and Leeds find a goal that lifts the stadium and gives belief that something special could happen. But that moment also opens the game. Once Arsenal settle back into their rhythm, the quality gap becomes obvious. The midfield starts dictating play, pulling Leeds out of shape, forcing them to chase shadows. Arsenal's attacks come in waves, not rushed, not panicked, just relentless. The equalizer arrives through sustained pressure, not a fluke. From there, the confidence swings completely. Arsenal begin to dominate possession, stretch the pitch, and punish defensive gaps. As Leeds tire, Arsenal grow stronger. The second goal feels inevitable, arriving after sharp build-up play that cuts through the defensive line. At that point, Leeds are forced to gamble. They commit more bodies forward, searching for a response, but that only creates space behind them. The third goal seals it. Clinical, composed, and decisive. Leeds show heart and fight, but Arsenal show maturity and control. The match ends with Arsenal taking all 3 points in a 3-1 victory. Chelsea vs West Ham. Correct score 2-0. Chelsea win. This fixture is built on tension rather than chaos. Chelsea come into the game with a clear plan, dominate possession, limit risk, and squeeze the life out of the contest. West Ham are compact, disciplined, and willing to sit deep, making this a battle of patience. From the first half, Chelsea control the ball, moving it side to side, probing, waiting for the defensive line to crack. West Ham stay organized, blocking central lanes and forcing play wide. It's not flashy, but it's effective early on. The key to this game is control. Chelsea never look rushed. Even when openings don't appear immediately, there's a calm assurance in their approach. The pressure builds gradually, corners pile up, half chances appear. The defensive shape of West Ham starts to stretch. The breakthrough comes from sustained dominance rather than speed. A moment of sharp movement inside the box creates just enough space, and Chelsea take the lead. It changes the entire tone of the match. West Ham are forced to adjust. They can no longer sit comfortably. They push slightly higher, trying to find an equalizer, but that only creates room for Chelsea to exploit. The second half is about game management. Chelsea slow the tempo when needed, speed it up when opportunities arise. They keep the ball away from danger and frustrate West Ham into making mistakes. The second goal arrives as a consequence of pressure and positioning. Not rushed, not forced, just precise. From there, Chelsea shut the game down. West Ham struggle to create clear chances, and the defensive structure holds firm. The clean sheet feels deserved, the victory controlled. Chelsea take the win with a professional 2-0 performance. Liverpool vs Newcastle. Correct score 2-1. Both teams to score, yes. This is a match built for drama. High intensity, end-to-end movement. Two teams that refuse to sit back and invite pressure. From the opening minutes, the pace is electric. Liverpool push forward aggressively, feeding off the energy of the crowd. Newcastle respond with confidence, matching intensity with intensity. The midfield battle is fierce, and neither side is willing to give an inch. Chances come early. Liverpool strike first, capitalizing on their early momentum. The goal lifts the tempo even higher, but Newcastle don't retreat. Instead, they push back harder, pressing high and forcing turnovers. That bravery pays off. Newcastle find their equaliser through determination and quick transition. The match opens up completely after that. Both teams smell opportunity. The ball moves faster. Defences are tested repeatedly. This is not a game for cautious football. It's open, aggressive, and thrilling. In the second half, Liverpool regain control through sharper pressing and cleaner passing. They begin to pin Newcastle deeper, forcing them to defend in numbers. The winning goal comes during a spell of sustained pressure. A well-worked move breaks the defensive line, and Liverpool take the lead once again. Newcastle push for a second equaliser, committing players forward and creating nervous moments. The tension is high until the final whistle, but Liverpool hold firm, managing the final stages with experience. Both teams leave their mark on the scoreboard, but Liverpool edge the contest with a 2-1 victory in a match that delivers everything fans want. Brighton vs Everton. Correct score 2-1. Brighton win or draw. This fixture is about balance versus urgency. Brighton play with structure, confidence, and a clear identity. Everton come into the match with determination and physical intensity, knowing that every point matters. The opening phase is cautious. Brighton control possession, moving the ball patiently, while Everton focus on staying compact and disciplined. The game slowly opens up as Brighton begin to find spaces between the lines. The first goal comes from intelligent build-up play. Brighton's movement pulls defenders out of position, creating an opening that's taken with precision. Everton respond with grit. They raise the tempo, press higher, and make the match uncomfortable. Their equaliser arrives through persistence and direct play, swinging momentum briefly in their favour. But Brighton never lose composure. They continue to trust their system, circulating the ball, forcing Everton to chase. As fatigue sets in, spaces appear once again. The second goal for Brighton comes at a crucial moment, restoring control and tilting the match back in their direction. From there, Brighton manage the game smartly, limiting risks and keeping possession in safe areas. Everton push late, but Brighton's organisation holds. Whether through a narrow victory or maintaining control for a draw scenario, Brighton ensure they leave this fixture with a positive result. The final score stands at 2-1, with Brighton delivering when it matters most. Wolves vs Bournemouth. Correct score 1-2, over 2.5 goals. This match is fast, unpredictable, and full of attacking intent. Wolves look to impose themselves early, pressing aggressively and trying to dictate the pace at home. Bournemouth, however, are fearless, quick in transition, and dangerous on the counter. The game opens up quickly. Wolves take the initiative and find the net first, capitalizing on early pressure. The goal lifts the home side and pushes Bournemouth into response mode. That's when the match becomes open. Bournemouth begin to exploit spaces left behind as Wolves push forward. Their counters are sharp, decisive, and increasingly effective. The equaliser comes through speed and precision, catching Wolves off balance. From that moment, the match turns chaotic in the best way possible. Both teams commit numbers forward. Chances come at both ends. Defences struggle to cope with the pace. The energy level remains high throughout. The winning goal arrives for Bournemouth during a spell where Wolves overcommit in search of control. A swift break, a clinical finish, and suddenly Bournemouth are in front. Wolves push desperately for another equaliser, creating chances but leaving themselves exposed. The final minutes are frantic, but Bournemouth hold on. With 3 goals on the board and attacking football throughout, the match comfortably clears the over 2.5 goals mark. Bournemouth walk away with a dramatic 2-1 win. Final recap of predictions. Let's recap all the predictions clearly and confidently. Leeds vs Arsenal. Arsenal win with a correct score of 1-3. Chelsea vs West Ham. Chelsea win with a correct score of 2-0. Liverpool vs Newcastle. Liverpool win with a correct score of 2-1. Both teams to score, yes. Brighton vs Everton. Correct score 2-1. Brighton win or draw. Wolves vs Bournemouth. Correct score 1-2. Over 2.5 goals. These matches promise intensity, goals, and unforgettable moments. Football delivers its stories on the pitch, and these predictions are set for a thrilling watch from start to finish.